Welcome to the channel. Today I want to talk about embracing the darkness and making fear your ally. So sit down and listen. Let's talk about what fear is for a second. And I just want to get one thing straight. Fear is not your enemy. It is a natural emotion that serves a purpose. It's just your body telling you that you're doing something that's important and needs your undivided attention. When you feel fear, it means you're on the right track. You're doing something different. It's something outside of your comfort zone. And that you need to embrace because it's where growth happens. And as we all know, most people let their fears control them. They let their fears hold them back from achieving whatever it is that they want to do. They think that if they just avoid their fears, they'll be happy and successful. But I got news for you. It's not at all like that. The problem is when we let our fears control us and hold us back, we are unable to reach our full potential. We need to learn how to embrace that darkness and to be able to be comfortable with fear. Now let's talk about how we need to break through our own limits in order to make fear our ally. The first step in breaking through your limits is to identify what they are. What beliefs or fears are holding you back right now? Are you afraid of failure? Are you afraid of what others will think of you if you fail? Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about how we can break through those limits. And I'm going to be real blunt with you. You have to face it head on. That will disempower the fear and empower you, because you'll be able to realize that you can handle whatever comes your way. Do you remember the first time you rode a bike and how afraid you were of falling? It was the same thing for everything else in life. You're scared at first, but once you start going, you realize that you can do anything. And then you start questioning why you were afraid of it in the first place. Another way that you can look at this is just to stop sitting in the negativity in your mind. You keep putting yourself down, that it's no wonder you feel you're incapable of achieving anything in your life. But I hope you understand that every negative thought that you have about yourself and every doubt that you put in your mind is set by you. Yeah, you might have had bad experiences and you might have failed and you might have been ridiculed, embarrassed. People may have made fun of you in the past, but that's not right now. That's not this moment. And you've got to be fearless and courageous because nobody else is going to do that for you. Now let's talk about how you can make fear your ally. Instead of running away from your fears, embrace them. Sit in those feelings. Don't run away from them. Sit in them. Use them as a motivation to push yourself further. Use your fear of being average to not allow yourself to do that. When you're afraid of something, you're pushing yourself past a point that you've never been in before. You're doing something right. So when that happens, reframe your fears into empowering beliefs. For example, I'm not going to go and talk to this stranger because I don't want them to think I'm weird. But instead, hey, that stranger looks pretty cool. I like their sense of style. I'd love to talk to them. Or instead of thinking, I'm a terrible public speaker, reframe that to say, hey, I'm a great speaker and I love sharing my message with others. By reframing your fears, you can start to see opportunities instead of obstacles. Finally, don't put this to tomorrow. Don't do it next week. Do it today. Take action to face your fears right now. It doesn't have to start big. Small actions like speaking up in a meeting, trying a new hobby, or asking somebody out on a date. By taking action, you can start to build confidence and momentum. To wrap it up, listen up. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that this will be an easy process. But what I'm going to tell you is that you'll be better off for it. And it's one of the most important things that you can do to live the life that you want to live. Remember, fear is your friend, your ally. Use it to your advantage and push yourself further than you ever thought you possibly could. Stay blessed.